Oh man, if all the releases in the world in the physical format, when we're talking about music, were as beautiful as this Kansas release, I would be a happy boy. I imagine the whole world would be a lot happier place. Why so? Well, let's imagine a world where you don't just get normal CDs and boring tapes, but something a little bit more spectacular in nature. Think about releases which looks like vinyl, but is exactly CD you're looking for. This is how it goes with the latest Kansas release, The Absence of Presence. This looks like LP, and when I got this for review, I actually thought that this would be an LP. Little did I know before I actually started removing the plastic wrapping. To be honest, I don't know if this had any plastic wrapping, but here it was in my shelf, and I was checking about, okay, whenever I have the time to check it out, the vinyl, I'm gonna do it. And when I opened this one, heck, what the heck is going on? A couple of CDs. First of all, let's take a look at these CDs. Now, this is the so-called basic version. This is compact disc. Audio? Yes, very much so. Then we have some other disc, which, as you can see, looks like CD, but is indeed a Blu-ray with 5.1 audio mix. So definitely something different than your typical CD release. Well, not only that, when we start to browse and turn the pages, we get these beautiful lyric sheets. Very easy to read, enjoy the colors, and everything is just way more wonderful than your typical CD release. Now, it gets even better when we browse forward. You see, these pages here are filled with great quality photography and lots of text to read. You know, the Kansas members explaining things here, telling stories basically. So it's way more than just your regular CD release. Everyone here has their own page. I'm sorry if this browsing page isn't that swell during because of my camera setup and all that. But what you get the idea is you have a wall of text here following every image here within. So instead of just getting a jewel case with an LP size of a cover, you get more like a storybook. Well, in a way anyway. You get these beautiful images, these beautiful photos live to give you a lot of indication of what's going on with the release. I mean, how often you see releases like that? I truly envy the fans of Kansas getting this kind of release. I mean, I could basically replace my whole CD collection with releases such as this. Well, to be honest, probably I wouldn't have the money, but anyway, it goes. As you can see, it's quite thick. So it looks like a book, but includes CD, not vinyl. Totally 10 out of 10 execution, if you ask me. Really, really beautiful release, all in all. I'm in love with this one. But let's talk about the music, because obviously this is more than just to show you the packaging here. Well, Kansas is one of those bands that have been going on for a long time. It was 46 years ago when they released their first album. To be honest, I've never been a fan of the band. I've never actually listened to the band, so it was kind of weird to get this kind of a veteran band for review. And obviously, I am not the expert on this kind of stuff. But what do we have here is a progressive, or more like an arena rock release, when these guys are doing, you know, very, very high quality work with the stuff, the genre we're talking about. Now, obviously, for the fans of the genre, this is a kind of a must-have release. One of those releases that even if you don't find all these songs to be best in the class, best by the band, you still kind of need to get into and enjoy this wonderful production. The production is indeed really, really great. I mean, you can get the dynamics even from the basic version of the CD and just kind of enjoy their little nuances with the music. It's just great playing and very much what you would expect from a band with this veteran age, technicalities and just the sheer execution of music is just top level. However, I still find this album a little bit dull. That is not to say this is a kind of a mediocre or bad album. On the contrary, but it's kind of like one of those safe bet albums. You don't take any risks, you don't go off boundaries, you don't do anything except what the fans are expecting for. And that's when you get this kind of an album. So for fans, it's a big thing in my opinion. And especially with this kind of a physical release, it's more like a perfect gift for a fan. Or maybe your own record collection should be you who is the fan. But will it be the kind of a release that is gonna do the trick? I mean, to convince you that, hey, Kansas is this really great band, you gotta listen to it and all that stuff. I kinda doubt it. For example, for me, this is probably the first full album by Kansas I've ever actually listened to. Previously only song here and there. And while I'm not the target audience for kind of a progressive or arena rock, I mean, I'm just pure metal guy, well, mostly anyway. And even though I like bands such as Pink Floyd and, I basically could be the audience, I still find this album a tad bit, well, not boring, but kind of like going a little bit besides me. You really have to be the kind of target audience to begin with to like this album a lot. If not, this will be like a bunch of radio plays. It just goes on and on in the background, and while you don't find any major flaws with it, it's not gonna be the album of the year. But like said, this package is just beautiful, and you really don't have to be a hardcore fan to just get this kind of a release. And here, if you just go browse this band's site, you will see that, for example, here you can get for a decent price this deluxe digipack CD plus Blu-ray, or this beautiful art book version, which I happen to have for a little bit more than that. But I think it's worth the money, especially if you're a fan. So give Kansas a chance, and who knows, you might like it. It's available on these streaming services and obviously on basic record stores. So go check it out. And let's keep our thumbs up that more of these kind of deluxe art book versions will be out there, because it is really indeed a great thing to have. Thank you for watching, take care, and bye.